Hello, this is Repton and welcome to the last levels of America in Let's Play Repton Around the World. Okay, now this level you have to make a quick dash to this transporter, make a quick dash over to this to block off that bandit from getting to that jail there. You need to go into a different jail and we need to do the jails in the right order, otherwise we're going to have to start the level over again. Now we've got to go around the other side of here and up into that transporter which leads us into this inner area, and we've got to shuffle these wagon wheels about in the right way so that we can get out and get the bandit out when we need to. Now we push this back over here onto that jail again, so that bandit, or the next bandit we're going to let out, isn't going to go into there. We're just going to make the way clear for them to go to the place that we need them to go to. So we're popping back through here now to let him out. And we'll just hide out the way. There's not much to do here apart from wait for him to get into the jail up the top. Let this one out and pop through this transporter into the middle area, which isn't really tough. Waiting for this bandit to go into the jail there so we can get our guns to open up these safes. And we drop that rock down so it'll block off the cactus from spreading into the area near where that teepee was. We're just collecting up the final few burgers from around here before we go into the last area. Right, now I have to quickly deal with this native guy here and make sure he can't get underneath the wheel and attack us that way, which would have happened if we pushed it onto the dirt area there. And now just collecting a few things up and going to the dynamite. Right, now here we have to go quickly into this transporter, but not so quickly as to run into that bandit. Then we pop out of that area because all we needed to do was make access to the gun that was behind the transporter. So now we pop down to the bottom area, make sure we don't injure ourselves with that wagon wheel. There's a little puzzle here which we've got to get through this area into this bottom area, then allow ourselves to get back out. And kind of half block it off with that wagon wheel there so that this bandit who's running around doesn't have a long way to go to get back to this jail cell here. This is the area we were transported into earlier. And I'm pausing a little bit here because there was a little bit of a timing issue later on, which if I just grabbed it straight away I'd run out of time waiting for some of the other bandits to run around. Now pop back into the main area here, pushing that boulder across to let another access to that jail just there. And then we pop through here and we've got a little bit of waiting for these bandits to come into these cells. And it's quite hair-raising because, as you can see, our time's running out pretty quickly and they're running very slowly to these jail cells. So we've got to grab this pocket watch, but make sure we don't get attacked by that bandit. And then we've got two native fellows to deal with here in quick succession. Now this area is a little bit tricky, so we've got to get that bandit into that cell and also leave the wagon wheel free to deal with this fellow here. say pushing it forward again just to make sure that the native fellow can't get underneath. Now we're trapped in this area here until that bandit we let loose earlier comes round and into this cell. He is taking his time. I was getting a little bit worried at this point. Here he is. Thank you very much. And we just pop down to our dynamite. Last level of America. And we've got a native fellow to deal with straight away here, and he's not being very cooperative. And we can get our gun straight off. Now there's two transporters. You need to take this one first, and we won't need to worry about that cactus down there. Don't need to block it off either, but just doing it for completion's sake. I want to go left here, not straight up at the moment, because we have these burgers to collect before anything bad happens. We've got to let that bandit out, but give ourselves enough time to collect that burger, because we won't have time to do so later, because when that bandit goes into the cell, we'll block off the area like that. Now coming out of here, we've got to deal with this native fellow very smartly, otherwise we'll push that wagon wheel over the burger. And we've got a nice little shuffling puzzle to deal with this fellow here too. And we'll quickly get out of this area and back to where we started so we can go into the other transporter and get in this very tight area with these bandits. Obviously very risky. And we wait a little time to get our timing right for that bandit to come out of there. We need to slightly seal off this area so that this bandit that's running around here doesn't have to go around the whole of the other area to get to this cell we just uncovered. And then this one needs to go up into that cell there, which will open up the access to the starting area so we can get the one remaining burger. I'm just waiting for him to come around here so we can go up to that top part without having to worry about dodging him. Pop into the starting area, grab the one remaining burger, and then we can pop to the ending, if we go the right way that is, whilst time runs out. Yes, and go the right way here as well. And there we are, the end of Repton in America. Next time he'll be going to the Arctic. See you then.